am an English and Spanish major devoted to exploring and tearing down the boundaries that language pretends to present. I originally started to study Spanish in high school as a way to get my language credit, and I chose Spanish because I figured it was necessary. It was such a necessary language to know in order to communicate in today's world. I soon fell in love with the language and diverse cultures that spoke Spanish. I became passionate about expanding horizons for myself by immersing myself into another culture and expanding horizons for anyone who wants to gain understanding through language. Now I'm working to make my life about growing community and outreach through my nonprofit minor and my Spanish major. Language is such a barrier in today's society, especially in the United States. There are a lot of stereotypes that surround Spanish-speaking persons, but learning Spanish or any other language in the broader terms can bridge the gap and lead to cultural exchanges, friendships, and overall compassion and consideration for another culture. I want to be able to spread these ideals and become less ignorant about other cultures through teaching my culture and learning about others. I hope with my pursuit I'll be able to shed light on all similarities and all the similarities that cultures share over the differences, since all humans are similar no matter how they communicate. Which is something Jewel also does really great in my Spanish classes, showing the similarities in English and Spanish language and cultures instead of showing what separates us. We also learn a lot about the history of languages and the cultures. In the class I am in right now and previous classes, we are learning about a strong feminist nun, Sir Juana Inés de la Cruz, who fought for a voice in the 17th century. She is a poetic icon, yet I have never heard of her in any of my English courses because she writes in Spanish. I would hate to lose out on important and essential knowledge just because I didn't know how to understand it. I hope to spend next summer in Spain and expand my knowledge and worldview further by studying abroad, and hopefully return back to Spain when I graduate to teach ESL. I'm working towards becoming an ESL teacher so I can help destroy stigmas that come with the Spanish and English language and teach understanding and empathy across countries, while also giving my students an avenue to broaden their universe of knowledge through language. Simply put, I love languages and how they reflect cultural diversities but also universal similarities, and how a single understanding of a phrase or word can cause one to understand something they previously wouldn't be able to.